What if I told you the 9 to 5 grind is a lie? What if you could work less, earn more, and live like a millionaire today, not 40 years from now? Welcome to BookBites Guru. Today, we're doing a deep dive into Tim Ferriss's game-changing manifesto, the 4-Hour Workweek. We teach you how to build wealth and financial freedom. But first, a quick favor. Many of you watch without subscribing. Please hit that like and follow button to support our mission. This book isn't just about productivity. It's a blueprint for lifestyle design. It's about joining the new rich. Ferriss breaks the strategy down into an acronym: DEAL. Definition, elimination, automation, and liberation. In this video, we focus on step 1, definition. This is about remapping the rules and overcoming the fear that keeps you stuck. The new rich don't chase absolute income, the total number on your paycheck. They chase relative income, what you earn per hour worked. Real wealth is controlling the 4 Ws. What you do, when you do it, where you do it, and with whom you do it. But what stops us? Fear. Ferriss suggests fear setting instead of goal setting. Define your worst-case scenarios in detail. You'll realize that most risks are reversible. The cost of inaction is often far higher than the cost of making a mistake. Next is dreamlining. Forget vague goals like, I want to be rich. Be specific. How much does your ideal lifestyle actually cost? You might find you only need $3,000 a month to live like a millionaire in Thailand or Argentina. That is achievable. Stop the deferred life plan. Don't save it all for the end. Design a life where you distribute mini retirements throughout your years. This is just the beginning. In the next video, we'll tackle elimination, how to cut your work time in half using the 80-20 rule. If you want to master your money and your time, make sure to subscribe and follow BookBites Guru. See you in the next part. Welcome back to BookBites Guru. In part 1, we define the new rich and remap the rules of work. Now, we move to the second and most critical step of the DEAL framework, elimination. Most people think productivity is about doing more things in less time. Tim Ferriss argues the exact opposite. He says, being busy is a form of laziness, lazy thinking, and indiscriminate action. Forget standard time management. We don't want to manage time. We want to liberate it. The goal isn't to fill every second with work. It's to eliminate the 80% of tasks that simply don't matter. Enter Pareto's law, also known as the 80-20 principle. It states that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. Conversely, 80% of your headaches come from 20% of your problems. Apply this to your work. Which 20% of sources are causing 80% of your problems and unhappiness? Eliminate them. Which 20% of sources are resulting in 80% of your desired outcomes and happiness? Focus only on them. Ferriss famously advises business owners to fire their high-maintenance, low-profit clients. By removing the noise, you free up massive amounts of time to double down on the few things that actually drive revenue. Once you know what to do, you need to control when you do it. This brings us to Parkinson's Law. Work expands to fill the time available for its completion. If you give yourself 24 hours to complete a project, the time pressure forces you to focus. If you give yourself a week, you'll spend 6 days procrastinating and making the task more complex than it needs to be. Shorten your deadlines to force focus. Next is the low information diet. Ferriss argues that most information is just noise. It's just-in-case information, not just-in-time information. You don't need to read the news every hour. Stop doom scrolling. Stop consuming content that doesn't impact your immediate goals. This frees up your mental RAM for creativity and strategic thinking. Ignorance is not just bliss, it's practical. Finally, we have batching. Every time you switch tasks, like checking email, you pay a cognitive switching cost. It takes time to get back into the flow. The solution is to batch similar tasks together. Don't live in your inbox. Check email only twice a day, say, at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. This forces you to be efficient and trains others not to expect an instant reply. You are not a router, you are a creator. Elimination is about subtraction, not addition. It's about clearing the path so you can move forward with speed. When you remove the static, the signal becomes clear. Now that you've defined your life and eliminated the waste, you're ready for the next step, automation. In part 3, we'll learn how to build a muse that generates cash while you sleep. Don't forget to subscribe to BookBites Guru so you don't miss it. Welcome back to BookBites Guru. In part 2, we mastered elimination, clearing the noise to focus on the essential. Now, we arrive at the most exciting phase, automation. Before we start, a golden rule: never automate something that can be eliminated. Automated inefficiency is just amplified inefficiency. If a task isn't important, don't pay a robot or a human to do it. Delete it. The goal of automation is to build a muse, a low-maintenance business that generates cash flow while you sleep. This isn't about running a startup that consumes 80 hours a week. It's about creating a system that runs without you. What does a muse look like? It could be drop-shipping niche yoga mats where the manufacturer ships directly to the customer. You never touch the product. It could be selling a high-value PDF guide or video course that delivers automatically. Or it could be licensing a simple software tool. The common thread? You sell it once, and the system delivers it forever. Ideally, your muse is a niche information product or software with high margins. Think $50 to $200 price points. Why? Because you want to automate customer service. Low price points attract high-maintenance customers. High price points filter for serious buyers. Automation isn't just software, it's people. Ferriss advocates for outsourcing your life by hiring virtual assistants or VAs. The goal isn't just to save time, it's to practice remote management. Can you give instructions clear enough for someone halfway across the world to execute? Start small. Look to regions like India or the Philippines where you can leverage geo-arbitrage, paying a strong wage in local currency that is affordable for you in dollars. But what do you give them? Start with the time sucks. Have a VA manage your inbox, filtering out the noise so you only see the critical 20%. Assign them research tasks. Find the top 5 competitors for my product and list their pricing. Even personal tasks. Book a dinner reservation for my anniversary or find the cheapest flight to Tokyo. Train them to be your gatekeeper. The biggest mistake? Becoming the bottleneck. Give your VAs the authority to make decisions up to a certain dollar amount, say $100. If they have to ask you for permission for every $5 purchase, you haven't automated anything. You've just created more email. Create standard operating procedures, SOPs. If you can't write down the steps, you can't automate it. Automation requires clarity. Vague instructions lead to vague results. Be precise, be clear, and then step away. Your ultimate objective is to replace yourself. If your business relies on your personality or your daily input, you don't own a business, you own a job. Automation allows you to fire yourself from the operations so you can focus on strategy or just living. You've defined your wealth, eliminated the noise, and automated your income. You are now free. In the final video, Part 4, Liberation, we'll discuss how to break the chains of location and travel the world without losing your income. Subscribe now to see how it ends. Welcome to the finale of our deep dive into the 4-hour workweek. We've defined the new rich, eliminated the noise, and automated our income. Now, we reach the summit, liberation. This is where you break the final chain, location. Liberation is about freeing yourself from a single geography. It's realizing that you don't have to wait until you're 65 to see the world. If your income is automated, or if your job can be done remotely, you can live anywhere. This is the era of the digital nomad. But what if you have a 9-to-5 job? You can't just leave, right? Ferriss provides a step-by-step script for escaping the office. It starts with proving you are more productive at home than you are at work. You must make your absence profitable for your boss. Don't ask for full remote work immediately. Propose a trial. Say, I'd like to work from home next Tuesday and Wednesday to focus on this big project without office distractions. Frame it as a benefit to the company, not a perk for you. You are doing this to double your output, not to wear pajamas. On those trial days, you must be a machine. Deliver more work in 2 days than you usually do in 5. Send your boss a bulleted list of everything you accomplished. Make the comparison undeniable. In the office, you are distracted. At home, you are a profit center. Once they see the results, request to extend the trial to 3 days, then 4, until you are fully remote. Once you are mobile, don't just take a 2-week vacation. That's binge traveling, and it leaves you exhausted. Instead, take mini retirements. This means relocating your life to a new place for 1 to 6 months. It's not an escape from your life. It's a re-examination of it. The economics are shocking. Living in a luxury apartment in Buenos Aires or Chiang Mai often costs significantly less than a mediocre apartment in New York or London. You can upgrade your lifestyle while lowering your expenses. This is geo-arbitrage. You earn in dollars or euros, but spend in pesos or baht. You live like a king on a middle-class income. But be warned, when you remove the busy work and the office social life, you will face the void. It's a terrifying silence where you ask, what do I do with my life? Many people rush back to work because they can't handle the freedom. You need a plan to fill the vacuum. Ferriss suggests 2 pillars to fill the void: continual learning and service. Learn a new language, master a martial art, or learn an instrument. And service, do something that improves the world outside of yourself. This combination of self-improvement and selflessness is the cure for boredom and the key to a meaningful life. So there you have it. The DEAL framework. Definition: deciding what you really want. Elimination: removing the 80% that doesn't matter. Automation: building a system that earns without you. And liberation: breaking free to live your life now. It's not about being idle. It's about being the architect of your own existence. If this series sparked a fire in you, I highly recommend reading the full book for the specific scripts and tools. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to BookBites Guru. We help you build wealth and freedom, one book at a time. Thanks for watching.